What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to TJ Chapman Auto. Today has 2020 Porsche Macan GTS with the 2.9T. Fun fact, the same 2.9T V6 motor that's in this Macan GTS in this beautiful Miami blue is also the same 2.9T that you will find in cars such as the Audi RS5. It is a Volkswagen Group owned motor placed in several different vehicles to up your performance. It is known as a performance motor as well, so there's that. This Macan only has 16,000 miles. And it does hold a rebuild title as in most of the vehicles we sell here, but we have a team of builders that ensures that this car is in absolute perfect running and driving condition. So here you have your key fob matching the beautiful Miami blue in the car as well. As you can see, everything in fantastic working order. You have your auto trunk over here on top as well. And you have your spare tire right below this little lid as well. So let's go ahead and put that back in there, just like so. Close our trunk here. And this Macan is nearly fully loaded with your heated steering wheel, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, heated and cooled front seats, and heated rear seats. This is a beast. It is absolutely a wolf in sheepskin. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the interior of this car and finish the walk around once we go over most of the features in this Macan. As you can see here, you have our dual panoramic moonroof as well, and your controls for it will be over here on top. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and start it up. As you can see, since it's a Porsche, left side you press the brakes, prime the fuel pump, and then you let it sound that way. Let's go ahead and open our exhaust valves here, give it a couple revs. We have to take a look at this. It sounds like an absolute monster. This car is beautiful. All right, as you can see here by the door, we just closed it. We have the Bose premium sound system with an output of 555 watts, a total of 12 speakers, 2 subwoofers. You have your auto windows, front and rear are all auto. Your power side view mirrors, power windows as well. You have your adaptive cruise control here, and then you have call settings over here and volume settings to the left side of the wheel, and your gauge cluster controls to the right side of the wheel, controlling the right side of the cluster as well. Here you have a bigger display with navigation and wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well. You are then able to change this and change the lights, the visibility, the displays you have here. Let's go ahead and turn up the brightness over here a little bit. All right, and we have proximity sensors as well. Again, built-in navigation, built-in Bluetooth. You have parking, and you can search it for anything from gas station to hotels to restaurants and parking. And you have built-in Google search as well. This car is absolutely loaded with features. As you can see, you have your classic Porsche clock here in the center of the car. And as we were talking about the sunroof earlier, you have dome light controls, your sunroof controls, and your built-in garage door opener here on top as well. Super beautiful car, awesome features. Here you have your cooled seats and heated seats. 1, 2, 3 levels for both of them. Your sport mode, which once you engage it, the valves open and your RPMs raised by around 100 or 200. As you can see, this sport mode is off, sport mode is on, the RPMs raised to give you better throttle response. As you can see, it gets much faster and you get a little bit of a burble as well. Stock exhaust sounds fantastic as is. If you are to delete the resonator, you get much louder burbles and even crackles and pops as well from factory. So you're in the center, 12-volt lighter adapter here, as you can see by the little cigarette lighter. Your handbrake, which means your electronic brake in this case. Here you have your suspension adjustment, your airbags, so you can lower the car and choose the lower mode. Once you turn it off, it'll automatically shoot back up and level. Climate controls on this side, vented and heated seats for the passenger, speed and temperature adjustment, fan speed and temperature adjustment for the passenger side, and fan and temperature adjustment for the driver's side. Hazards in the center, windshield defroster and rear window defroster as well. AC, your vent selection here for the main person, which is the driver, and your vent selection for the passenger as well. Off-road mode, 2 cup holders, and opening our center console here, you find micro SD or normal SD adapter, SIM, and 2 USB Type-C fast charging as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at our rear seats. Make sure child lock is not on, because we always tend to get locked in the back of these cars for some reason. You have your classic 4 panels, they're all black leather seats, and 2 USB Type-Cs in the rear, your 2 rear heated seats, your own climate control center for the rear as well. And pulling this down, you'll find your 2 cup holders and an armrest space as well. Here you have the view of this beautiful dual panoramic moonroof as well, looking absolutely gorgeous. And here's your cabin view, and yet again, absolutely gorgeous. This car is art on wheels, 16,000 miles only. Beautiful wheels with this beautiful Porsche Brembo brakes. For sale here at TJ Chapman Auto. Feel free to check this car and the rest of our inventory out at tjchapmanauto.com or in person at 215 West, 500 North in North Salt Lake, Utah.